Good evening and welcome to a match for StarLadder Season 4, and it looks like everybody has loaded in, so we will be in the drafting phase for it. My name is Sheever, and I will be bringing this match to you also inside the game client, because you can buy the ticket for Season 4 of StarLadder now, so you can watch this game inside the game client. And not only that, you can also, if you are there and you're watching, and for example there's a double kill, you can get items. You can get items by witnessing kills, so definitely nice to buy the ticket. And of course you show some support to the tournament. For this match I actually have made something, and I'm gonna be putting it up in a moment. It is because I know a lot of people think, you know, StarLadder, everybody gets points for winning, that's all fine, etc, etc, but how many of you know what the standing actually is for the Season 4 so far? I bet not a lot of people of you do, and personally I also am not way too or not too far up to date on that. So I made a box, as you can see now. I will try to put it at the normal thing, I don't know, like there's the box. While we wait for the draft anyway. So we are seeing here WhA Asian on the Radiant side and 25 on the Dire side. Other way around, obviously. 25 Radiant, WhA Asian, Dire. And as you can see, I only listed the top 10 in the box because it's 16 teams participating in total, but you know, the box wasn't big enough to fit all 16. So I just fitted the top 10. I have listed the points. You get 3 points if you win a game, and you get 0 points if you lose. And I listed the amount of games that each team has played. And as you can see, for WhA Asian, they have now played 6 games. 4 of those were wins, and they've therefore got 12 points. For 25, they can be at the exact same level as WhA Asian if they win this match. They have played 5 games, so 1 game less as WhA Asian does, and they have got 9 points so far, so they have won 3 games out of their 5. And we're gonna see if they can make it even with WhA Asian, and I'm now gonna put it back again, put it in, stop it, tuck it in, whatever you say that, anyway, back. I just wanted you to be aware of what the status actually is, because I know a lot of people would want to see that. And of course, if you're wondering, like, what does this all mean? The top 4 of the list that I just showed, the top 4 will get an invite to the Kiev Cyber Arena in Ukraine for the offline finals. And yes, you can witness kills without a pennant, is the question from the chat. So let's see what these two teams are going to use to try and get this win. This is of course the best out of 1. We'll have 4 matches for StarLadder tonight. And we're going to start off with this one. So we have got ourselves a Bat Rider, an Undying, a Magnus, as well as a Night Stalker being banned out. That left in the side the pool. The Sven was actually the first pickup for 25, rather having the Sven than the Bounty Hunter, who of course was then the first / second pickup for WhA Asian. They also went with the Templar Assassin, and the Queen of Pain will be there for 25. Keeper of the Light will be the support for 25, and Jakiro the support for WhA Asian. So they kind of already show, both of these teams already show their hand slightly. They have got both got a mid lane Queen of Pain and Templar Assassin. They have got a off lane for WhA Asian and a farming lane for Sven. I mean, we still have the Faceless Void inside the pool. It's probably going to be a ban for WhA Asian, however, as we of course seen this weekend that it's a pretty solid counter against that Sven, and it would still fit into the lineup of WhA Asian as well. We have got a Shadow Demon ban out from 25. Maybe they're expecting to see a tri-lane coming off. I mean, Shadow Demon is basically the anti-gank, so if they want to go for a very strong tri-lane with the Keeper of Light, maybe a Lashrak or Lina or something together with that Sven, then being against a Shadow Demon is not ideal. So that's why they banned it out. The Tide Hunter was the ban out for WhA Asian, as we have got the Enigma, who is banned out for 25, so a bit less of team fight, because if Jakiro is going to be a solo support with a carry, then they would still have space for a jungle hero, and they don't want to have that. So that is why we see the Enigma being banned out. Darkseer being banned out there as well. This is actually quite interesting to see. The Darkseer, a hero that we've seen picked up so much lately. Like lately. What am I saying lately for? He's been picked up ever since he got in. With the vacuum, it's just a very strong hero, and he has actually made it through the first sets of picks unharmed and got banned out now by WhA Asian. So denying that long lane solo for 25. 25, of course, who still doesn't have a long lane solo, so that's why we see those being banned out. Lifestealer now banned out for WhA Asian, a hero that can of course dodge the stun from the Sven and just try to eat him up. So that is also a good counter for or a good ban for 25. And also just a quick note, as I said already earlier, like I set myself improvement points sometimes for casting. One of my improvement points right now is to name the players rather than the heroes when they're actually in team fights and stuff like that. So I might make some mistakes with that because it requires more thinking, because otherwise, you know, you just go autopilot and you name the heroes. But just a heads up that might be going wrong. We have the Venomancer being banned out as the last one for WhA Asian, and the Leshrac there for making it through. As I said, Sven, Leshrac, strong dual lane. Lina would have been the same, but that's going to be a trial lane. Keeper of Light, Sven, Leshrac. And Keeper of Light and Sven, I mean, you know that Sven, when he lands one Stormhammer, he kind of has to use a clarity if he wants to stun again. But now with Keeper of the Light there, one chakra magic, and he'll be able to stun again. So that will be a very good combination there, and of course a very dangerous one as well. If they get vision on the bounty hunter, if they're going to be on the safe lane, that bounty hunter is almost as good as dead. Lina will still get picked up though, but it will be picked up by WhA Asian, making me think that we might see not a Faceless Void, but a Chaos Knight. And if they do that, that would mean that, I mean, Chaos Knight Sven, they can be quite compared, though Sven needs more items and Chaos Knight needs more levels. And if you count late game, it will be Sven that will be killing off the Chaos Knight, in theory, I believe. But it kind of says that they want to end it fairly, or at least earlier, before Sven gets really big. And if they can shut the Sven down, that will be possible. And if you have a Chaos Knight and a Lina and a Jakiro, you can maybe even run an aggressive tri-lane. We're gonna see if they're gonna be planning that. First, it's gonna be the last pickup here for 25, and we miss a long lane solo, unless, I mean, there is of course a small chance that they're gonna have the Keeper of Light as a long lane solo, or the Queen of Pain even, in which case they either need a support or jungle or mid lane. Like, they have a lot of options left still. But I'm kind of expecting, I mean, maybe a Windrunner who is still in the pool, or you know, Puck, Beastmaster. They're all still in there. It's just a choice which one do they want to have. And actually a Windrunner wouldn't be a bad idea at all. Getting those shackles going. But we'll find out soon enough. They're ticking into the bonus time, and even if they already know how they are going to be, or what their last hero is going to be, then they can still discuss what their lanes are going to be, how they are expecting their opponents to lane, what hero they're expecting from their opponents. And you know what? Oh, there's the Broodmother's long lane solo. I was actually saying, like, maybe if they expect a Chaos Knight, they will pick it up themselves and run to dual lanes, but that's not going to be happening. Broodmother will be the last pickup for 25. I like the pickup, because there's not that much on the side of WhA Asian that can do something about that, maybe only the Lina. But at the same time, they're also crippling themselves slightly, because as I said, Sven needs a bit of farm. And normally when you have a Broodmother, you have it's a bit of a 4+1 strategy going on right there, and you're supposed to take on your opponent team with 4 versus potentially 5. Especially if your opponent has a mid-game strategy, mid-game lineup. And then if you don't have that Broodmother there, that might be crippling 25 a bit too much. But we'll see how it's going to work out. I mean, if they can win their lanes, it's going to be a lot easier for them, because WhA Asian, if they indeed go for that Chaos Knight, maybe still for Faceless Void, of course. I mean, I said him already. If they are scared that it will last too long, the game will last too long, then we might see a Faceless Void. But, I mean, if they are going for that Chaos Knight, then it will be very hard for 25 to stop that. But, you know, they also need to win their lanes, and 25 is gonna, of course, do everything they can to stop that. Let's see, though. I mean, the same thing goes for WhA Asian right now. They know their opponents, and it's gonna be a Dragon Knight rather than a Chaos Knight. Both have that stun, of course, that Lina can follow up on. So that's all nice and good. But Dragon Knight, a bit more insurance for a later game. I would say. And of course, still not hopeless at level 6. He gets his dragon form, and we might see WhA Asian trying to push here, as we are gonna have a remake by the looks of it, because everybody disconnects there from 25. I guess they weren't complete. Did I miss that? I guess I missed that. Anyway, we're gonna have a short remake, so we'll be right back with the game WhA Asian versus 25 for StarLadder Season 4. Hello. I figured I'd just switch to this overlay, even as my Dota is loading, and it's loading very slowly. So I'm hoping I still can get into the game. But look, my Dota is messed up. Doesn't even show the real persons. Let me just redo this. This is better. I'm already in that game. No, I'm not. Oh, now I am. Steam is low. Okay, so it's Steam that's slow. I wasn't the only one. So that is comforting. So yeah, Steam very slow. So we might actually, if this pause takes too long, I might actually redo so the people on the VOD don't have to actually listen to this. My commentary is not in the game. Wait. That's not good. I actually had my audio fixed. Look, the bar is moving when I talk. Okay. Look, that's me. I am without a name, but that's definitely me. But I guess we're ready anyway. I'm in the broadcaster channel. Everything is good. You can't hear anything? Well, this sound works. Remake. Come on, you can do it. I'm ready. Philot says go. You can actually read this, because I of course switched to the entire overlay, so that I didn't have to give you more logo movie thingies, because it's nice and all, but if I do it too much then it will be just too much, so let's not do that. But hey, you know what, I can show you this one in the meantime. Actually no, I cannot. Okay, never mind. That was a bit of a disappointment. Anyway, so we're back inside the game. 25 WhA Asian StarLadder Season 4 Playdate 10, by the way, as there is 4 games today, and we're gonna have them all right after each other. So after this match we'll be having Virtus Pro versus 3D Max. After that game we'll be having Meet Your Makers versus Fnatic, and the last one of the night will be No Tidehunter, the winner of DreamHack Winter 2012, taking it up against Illuminate. And that are all the 4 games of today. And you know, believe it or not, I actually did not have a cheating note on the side of my screen. That was all done by heart. I am happy that I was able to do that. But let's see how these 2 teams are going to be laning, if we're going to see an aggressive trialing, because both of these teams have the potential to do that, I believe. If they can get it, though. That is the question. That is the question. I mean, they might just try to go for a Broodmother versus a Bounty Hunter. Maybe. To get them some solid experience. We're waiting though until everybody picked up their hero. 10 seconds remaining before we start. And that is going to be the cue. There we go. So welcome also the people that are watching inside Dota TV. There was actually a remake for the after the drafts, which is probably why the first part of the game wasn't shown inside the game client. But yeah, that also means that you didn't hear my warning of me trying to improve on me calling the players rather than the heroes, so I might be making some mistake with that, but I will try my best not to, of course. Anyway, We have got Crit, of course, the solo mid hero for WhA Asian, always taking up that role. He'll be playing the Templar Assassin in this game. Cried Asia, the long lane solo for WhA Asian. They're gonna be playing the Bounty Hunter, Hip Hop Not Pop, supporting on the Jakiro. We'll have the Dragon Knight being played by a stand-in Pimpalicious, which means that Unicorn is not here with us tonight. We'll have the Lena being played by RMC, but we're gonna drop back to here because it looks like 25 is looking for blood. Let's see if they can find it. It is the Sven that leads the charge. It is Nexus that leads the charge. He wants to go for a stun. Is he gonna get it? He is looking for a target. There is a Templar Assassin who is hiding already. The ward has been placed, and I don't think they're gonna be able to find something. But it will mean that they are nice in a good location for me to introduce the players of 25 to you. 25, it will be Nexus on the Sven, as I already said. It will be ZXC playing the Keeper of the Light. It looks like we are going to have an aggressive trial lane from 25 also. We have We'll See What You Can, picking up an invisibility rune on his Leshrac. And on the bottom lane, it will be the Broodmother. On his way there already is Sedaya. Sedaya? Yeah, I think so. Who is going there, and that will mean that we're missing one player, and that is this one. It is StarLadder, who is going to be playing as Queen of Pain in the mid lane, and we have got someone, of course, well, apparently Nature's Call. Also, for the people that ask in the chat, has actually been a schedule change, which means that there's not going to be any games overlapping tonight anymore for StarLadder. And it is Virtus Pro versus 3D Max that has been moved an hour forward, meaning that there's not going to be games at the same time, and I will be able to cast all 4 of those matches. And the same thing goes for Villa and Casper. They will be casting all 4 matches together. And this is a best out of 1 between these two teams, as it is a league system. You get 3 points if you win, and 0 points if you lose. And at the end of the season, the team with the most points is, or the 4 teams with the most points are going to be getting an invite to the Kiev Cyber Arena to go through the offline finals. So I'm going to be sticking on the top lane most of the time, because this is going to be interesting. We have got of course the combination of the Sven, Leshrac, so Stormhammer followed up by Split Earth, and the Illuminate that will hit regardless because the stun duration will be long enough. At the same time, Dragon Knight is not really the one that you want to go on. He's the most tanky hero there. It's going to be the Jakiro that they want to be trying to get a kill off, but already they show their potential by doing a nice chunk amount of damage to the Dragon Knight. But we already saw what the reaction of WhA Asian. They're just going to throw down a Ice Path and say, you know what, stop right there, this is our carry, don't kill him. It has like the same effect as an Earthshaker, I guess, in a way. But we'll see how they're actually going to be doing that as the Keeper of Light tries to steal some last hits here. It's going to be Lena who's going to be trying to do that. There's already a sentry ward there, making sure that the ward that was placed, was not placed actually. This is a mood sentry ward. I figured it was warded, but then it wasn't. Well, nice bait out of the sentry ward. There were only wards here and there. There they are. In the meantime, we hear a Shadow Strike going off in the middle lane. It's going to be Templar Assassin taking up against the Queen of Pain. This lane should, in theory, be quite even, though we see Queen of Pain, we see StarLadder being harassed a lot already. Pops himself has to do that, but the harassment is there also on crit, so we'll see which one of these will get the upper hand. As for now, they're just trading blows, and there's nothing more that you can expect from that. On the bottom lane, we'll have, of course, the Bounty Hunter taking it up against the Broodmother. Bounty Hunter at least will be able to get levels. It's not able to get that many last hits, but that's fine. As long as he gets levels, he'll have his true meaning when he reaches level 6. At the same time, that's going to be a danger as well. The thing we know about a Bounty Hunter is that when he gets level 6, he wants to try to roam around, trying to get kills, and if he leaves his lane, we all know what happens when you leave a lane to the Broodmother. Broodmother is a hero that will kill your towers if you leave your lane. So we're going to see how they're going to be solving that. For now, at least, Bounty Hunter Cried Asia will be getting enough experience to at least get some levels going there, as we have more harassment in the middle lane. Last hit-wise, actually, Queen of Pain on 10 for 6 with Templar Assassin 5 for 2. So Templar Assassin a bit behind on the last hit, but still okay. And Queen of Pain is going for that rune control, picks up a regen rune in a moment, and will be taking the advantage on the lane already. That will be dangerous for the Templar Assassin for sure. And she's of course also having a bottle, but she has to bottle crow that rather than anything else, and that's why we see the courier already upgraded, making sure that it will be It will be crowed soon for the Templar Assassin. Only bringing Bounty Hunter the thing that he desperately needs with his bottom also. Making sure that maybe he's gonna get some rune control bottom, because Templar Assassin is not gonna be able to win the rune control battle versus the Queen of Pain. That is not how you get it done. Let's see, we see Hip Hop Not Pop trying to look for a target. Lina now trying to run away, is gonna land a stun. Next is getting stunned. Ice Pad locks on too as well. Dual Breath going through, there is a stun going off on the Keeper of the Light, right clicks to go. Can they get a first blood? Another stun coming off from RMC, and that is the first blood going to Hip Hop Not Pop on his Jakiro. And that's gonna be an Ice Pad locking into Leshrac. Can they go for more? I don't think so. This is just harassment. And Alina backs off, and Pimpalicious backs off as well. But the first blood goes to WhA Asian. The aggression came from 25, but it is very difficult to... Ooh, dangerous. It's very difficult to go for a first blood against this much disable. Like, every single one of these heroes has a disable, and of course there's a lot of disable coming off from 25 as well. But their Keeper of Light does not have a disable, and all he could do was try to run, and he was not able to run, so... That is gonna be, well, not a very good start for 25. As I normally say, if there are aggressive tri lanes, I mean, they can be nice, and they can be definitely worth it if you shut your opponents down, if you can get some kills. But what is happening now is that this Dragon Knight is getting tons of experience. He is taking most of the experience by himself, or only with 2 heroes on the lane, with Sven being more than a level behind actually, and his supports are still getting experience in the jungle, apart from Lina apparently, who hasn't been able to get that much, now is level 2. But yeah, Jakiro being level 3 already, and that's going to be a major difference. Keeper of Light level 3 as well as the Leshrac, so they have to split the experience between 3 people. And that would be no problem if they got kills, but they are not getting kills. They actually gave a kill away. Well, I wouldn't call it giving away, but it was still something. As we have on the bottom lane, it is the Broodmother, who is Divin, whatever. He's gone behind the tier 1 tower because he could. He's just sitting there. I'm not sure why. Now he backs off, just showing that he could. In the meantime, on the top lane, we have another kill going up. This time it's going towards 25. It is the Leshrac. We'll see what you can. That picks up the kill, and that was the combination that we were expected to see from 25. We didn't really see it, but we know what happened. Stormhammer, Split Earth, Illuminate. That's all you need. Another Split Earth landing on the Dragon Knight, as they have enough mana, and again for a Stormbolt. Illuminate going through as well, and that is the Leshrac again, lightning going through, and picks up the kill again. 2 kills going the way of the Leshrac. Did he actually get a double kill for that? I don't think so. Nope, he did not. So 2 for 1 on the bottom lane, and all of a sudden now for 25 this tri lane is working out, especially, I mean, yeah, they killed off 2, and that's nice, and you know, number killing 2 versus killing 1 is not that big a difference, but they killed off the Dragon Knight, the guy that's supposed to be farming here. He's not able to farm that much at all. He's 10 for 1. With the Sven being on 24 for 8, so he's definitely getting ahead on farm as well, as we have got a man fight going off here, but it's the Queen of Pain who decides to blink away, doesn't want to take up the man fight against a full HP Templar Assassin, as we have a stun landing again. Dragon Knight, Ice Bat, not gonna hit anything there. Illuminate going through, only hits on the Jakiro for now. Can they actually do something? The Dragon Slave going through from RMC, but he is going to be able to get away, or should be. Lightning might still go through, might be enough, and the 1 right click, and that is another kill. Killing spree for We'll See What You Can. He gets another one. That is, I guess, the upside of speccing the Lightning Storm over the Edicts. It's not something that you normally see. But that is, that is interesting. Interesting indeed. Let's see what the Broodmother is going to be able to do on the bottom lane, though. I mean, he's got level 7, he's got a Soul Ring, he's able to force the Bounty Hunter raid. Bounty Hunter is level 7 as well, and this is the problem. Normally, you'd see the Bounty Hunter rotate mid, maybe try and get a kill on the Queen of Pain, who's actually being forced back to base, just like the Templar Assassin. Interesting to note. But he's not rotating. He can't rotate, because the moment he leaves, this tower will be gone. So what he has to do kinda is wait until his team comes to support him and then go for something. But for now, I mean, this top lane is not gonna be having any help sent bottom, because, I mean, they need all the manpower they can get, especially with those 3 kills on the top lane that just happened. I mean, they kept saying that you can't have a tri lane, but it only works out if you get kills, and they are getting kills right now. So, and it looks like the Bounty Hunter being there Did not stop Broodmother from taking down the tower. She got the last hit for that as well. She's doing amazingly well. She's got 42 for 5. Same last hit rate as the Queen of Pain, who's got 43 now for 15. And who has got his ulti already as well, which should be a crit that has to be very careful with this. Around this level though, crit, I mean, he's got last hits as well, not as much as the Queen of Pain, but we should be seeing him be a bit more aggressive soon as well. But if you look at it, where are you going to be aggressive? Illuminate's going to go through, going to hit in the Jakiro there as well. Then now see him standing, Leshrek's on hitting, Sven's on hitting, and the lightning again to kill him off! And here comes Queen of Pain as well, with the Lena that goes down on her hand. StarLadder making sure that his excursion to the top lane paid off. He's gonna run into Crit though. Crit is gonna be able to not do anything actually. Queen of Pain just blinks away from that one. And this is 25 taking the lead in this game versus WhA. And as I said during the drafting phase, which you might not have already heard because you were watching inside the game client, if 25 wins this match, they will be on par again with WhA. WhA has now played 6 matches and they have won 4 of them. With what is going on in this bottom lane? They want to get this Broodmother so bad. The track is there, the kill is also there, or is it not? He's trying to get away, but Sadaya goes down to Krydasia. So making sure that he gets the advantage on the lane. The tower still went down, 2 towers actually went down, and they used 3 heroes for that. Yes, it was a track kill, and yes, that's nice. But losing 2 towers already this early on the lane where the Broodmother is at is very dangerous. It is very dangerous indeed, because, I mean, normally you'd have, you know, you want to make a trade at some point, and if there's a Broodmother in the game, you normally make a trade saying, you know what, we'll make a trade, Broodmother can take our tier 2, and we'll take this instead. But right now they don't have that luxury anymore. You can't trade your tier 3. In the meantime, StarLadder goes down here in the mid lane. It will be the Templar Assassin that picks up the last hit for that. The Ice Path, of course, helping out as well as the Lena stun. It looks like we as Asian has decided that we are going for some 5-man Dota, 4-man Dota in this case, just to get some momentum back on the lanes, and I definitely needed that as well. Let's just put on the last, the net worth, because right now, I mean, with those towers going down, and also of course with the Spiderlings on the Bounty Hunter, the last hits for him, the net worth is a bit more interesting to see right now, as we have actually the Satire Hellcaller. He damaged the Dire heroes, or at least he used his shockwave on that, and that's how the Dire got to see that there were actually heroes there. Interesting. That's why we also see the smiley faces. But yeah, that is what happened. We have got 4 heroes on this top lane. Bounty Hunter being here now as well. And this is, like I said, you cannot have this. You cannot trade, and it will be Templar Assassin that will be here, but they don't really have a solid counter against the Broodmother. Actually doing a nice job here, but it is it's going to be very dangerous to let him just go there. It can be over for the tier 3 tower so fast if you just leave him do what he does best, and that is of course pushing / split pushing. Central Ward being there, stun hits, and there is the Ice Path helping out. Illuminate's gonna go through. There is a stun coming out from RMC, and that might actually help out. It will be Jakiro that picks the kill. Sonic Wave goes through, picks up Krydasia on his Bounty Hunter. Dragon Knight trying to get away from that one. It was 2 for 3. Leshrek's stun doesn't hit anything anymore, but he's still very low, trying to... Oh, lands a Dragon till Pimpalish is able to make himself out. Queen of Pain blinks forward though, tries to get a scream. Is he gonna be able to get that? Lena already died to the Leshrek, and we got Dragon Knight trying to juke it, lands another stun. Can he get out? Getting blocked by his own creep cams. Illuminate to go through, and StarLadder picks up the last hit still with a scream, and that is 4 heroes going down to the top lane. And they only lost 1. They lost the Sven, if I'm correct. Yes, the Sven was the first one to go down, but losing 4 heroes for that, not ideal whatsoever. And the Queen of Pain just coming in there with a perfectly aimed Sonic Wave. StarLadder doing a good job there. He's been in 4 kills only so far, though. A bit less than I was expecting to. Oh, that's not good. He doesn't have mana to blink, and it will be Bounty Hunter just picking up a free kill there. And that was a nice kill for Krydasia. Track kill as well. I mean, that has to be said. Yes, they didn't make a good trade, and even with the track, they didn't make a good trade regardless. But even so, the track cooled coming off from the kill of the Sven still helped out slightly. Was he actually able to get a track kill off? I think he was. He of course got locked inside 2 stuns. The Sven stun and the splitter from the Leshrak. As we have 1700 gold on Crit right now, so he might be going for a Blink Dagger now. He finds out that the Broodmother is there though. He doesn't have anything to scout it out. There's no dust, but they do have tracks. So as soon as the bounty hunter, oh, he shows himself. There's the track. There's the right clicks. Is it gonna be enough? Should be enough. Shout going through. Slow is there, but the webs give say they have so much speed. TP incoming from the Leshrac, and that will make sure that they're not chasing it anymore. And of course, StarLadder being here helps as well. And now it is WhA that backs off. Predacia is gonna be puffing his invisibility soon again. 3 seconds, and he should be able to get it. But now he sees it. They know it. They have a sentry ward. Can he get a stun off? No, he cannot. Nice juke by Predacia, and it will be the bounty hunter that will be getting away from this one. In the meantime, though, Dragon Knight able to pick up ZXC on his Keeper of the Light. Doesn't even use his Dragon form for that. Had help with the Jakiro, though. Probably locking him inside an ice path. Double stuns going off. And Pimpalicious gets the kill. He's died twice now. He's doing an okay job though. I mean, net worth is not really where you want it to be for a trial laning Dragon Knight. But he's, I mean, considering the lane he's been on, considering him dying fairly early on also, he is not doing too bad. As we have Sven going down on the, wow, that was just a solo kill there, a track kill at that. He was just farming the jungle. And Bounty Hunter just able to pick him up. He didn't even lose any of HP. I guess the Sven was already low to begin with. And if you look at the net worth, actually, it is a Templar Assassin that is highest up on there. Who knew? He has not been showing his face that much. Crit has been, of course, in the middle lane. He's got 1 kill now for himself. He's got the Blink Dagger, he's got the Face Boots. Right now is the time where you would be considering him most dangerous. But he's not been roaming around as much as you might think. But he's been farming, and that's nice too. He's got 5k gold as net worth, and that is a bit higher than the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, who has been in a lot of kills, who has been roaming around a lot, but he's also died twice because of that. So that's something that is definitely good for WhA. Still have something against the Queen of Pain, and are highest up on net worth on one of their heroes. The top 4 is evenly split. I mean, there's 2 of each team in there. The main difference will be when... Really? Really? Haste Rune, Templar Assassin, gets a double kill, blinking forward way too fast for me to spot that, excuse me. But that was a double kill on the Queen of Pain. Well, 1 kill on the Queen of Pain. And a deny on the Lina. I was gonna say, I saw 2 pink names going up there, but it was a deny on the Lina with his Shadow Strike being up on there. So a deny on his teammate and a kill, so crit. I mean, he is making sure that this middle lane, even though the last hit didn't look in favor for him, he's now won the lane officially, for sure. And he gets the last hit on the tower as well, so more gold going towards him. Let's see if he's gonna go for the traditional Desolator build, or if he rather wants to go for something like a BKB to be a bit more safe against all the disable coming out from 25, because there's a lot of disable with the Sven and the Leshrac and everything like that. So we might see that. We'll see it shortly though, as we have got the Leshrac, gonna get slowed, gonna get tracked, gonna get a Janata, gonna get a toss, gonna get an ice path, and gonna get a kill. And a track kill at that, with Jakiro also getting some gold for that as well. As StarLadder not able to do anything about that anymore. Quick kill on the Leshrac. And that is a good point indeed. Both teams have a ward here, by the way, and it will be Queen of Pain that will be counter ward in that. As we have, I mean, look at this. The bottom lane left alone, Broodmother, not hesitating, just bam, going up in there. And Broodmother's actually carrying dust around right now. So if the Bounty Hunter shows himself, and she is there with someone able to help out, with the Queen of Pain of course having high movement, can just blink in and help out, that will be a dead Bounty Hunter for sure. And Broodmother's actually gonna TP mid. Curious to see what he's gonna be aiming to do here. Maybe trying to take down the tier 1 tower, since he considered, you know what, I can't kill off the tier 3 right now, and I want to kill towers regardless. I'm gonna be going for the middle tier 1 right now. And here we have only crit and Hipot not pop trying to defend it. In the meantime, we also have RMC coming up from the side. It's gonna be 4 versus 5 though. Dual breath, stun, StarLadder is not going to be able to live through that Laguna Blade of RMC. He drops. And now it's going to be a track up on the Keeper of the Light. Buyback from StarLadder. Sven buys back as well. And here they come again. And those buyback will force back WhA. And that's going to be, at least for now, the tower stands. But they still want to take this. I mean, they bought back for this. They have 5 heroes mid again. They've got every single hero here. They got a Mask of Madness up on the Sven. And they want to be able to try and take down this tier 1 tower. Can they do it though? Ice Path doesn't hit anything. So right click's going through from crit. Same time tower dropping lower and lower. I mean, if they continue doing that, it will at least be able to be denied. But for now, this is just 5 heroes standing around. And at the same time, we as Asian, they do not have 5 heroes standing around. They have 4. There is a Dragonite free farming on the bottom lane. That is a massive difference. And they now know there's a Sentry Ward because she couldn't melt dodge that Shadow Strike. There is the web. There is also the War Cry. They want to go for this nice Ice Path though. It's going to be enough. Tower still drops, but they cannot get any hero kills for now. And it looks like they are going to be backing off. An invisibility rune for Queen of Pain used, even though she had track. She just wanted to have access to her bubble, I guess, as we have the Bounty Hunter getting away from that rune spot right there. But that was indeed the last tier 1 tower standing on the side of WhA Asian. I mean, WhA Asian, they are doing nice on net worth on the top 3 heroes. But overall, I mean, the towers make such a big difference that the gold graph is in favor of 25. It's only 2,500 gold though. That's really not a lot, especially not for 18 minutes inside the game. Experience graph shows it a bit more clear because it's WhA Asian that are clearly in favor, especially after the last, like, what was it? 3 minutes? 5 minutes? Did I drop? My stream didn't drop. Thank you. But, yeah, after the last 5 minutes, it was, the Broodmother who actually left his lane, and they just stood there, Bounty Hunter trying to get away from this one. Do they have a gem? Yes, they do. Queen of Pain having that one. Trax going up, giving the Bounty Hunter a bit more speed, but the stun is still there, and Crydacia goes down to sell Lianer on his Queen of Pain. Good play, and the gem, of course, helping out a lot in the meantime. At the same time, it is the Broodmother that decided to go again on this bottom lane, not able to do so. Laguna Blade being used to take him down, and a Sentry Ward, of course, being placed. And with so much disable coming off from the Dio team as well, he just did not have a chance. And a Dragon Form gets popped. They want to try to take down his tower. Creep Wave already dead. Tower is already attacking the creeps, and they can just take this tower down. The fortification is on cooldown. Is 25 gonna get something instead of this one though? I don't think they are. They are not. Tower drops, and it is WhA Asian that backs off. But yeah, what I was gonna say, of course, there were 5 heroes in the mid lane earlier for 25, and it was WhA Asian that has 4 and had 1 free farming Dragonite, so he was able to get that that experience that going towards him. So an experience gain for WhA Asian. As Dragonite himself, he picked up an armlet. Pimpalicious having that one complete. 900 gold in his inventory already. Curious to see what he's going to go for next. As we have got the Bounty Hunter picking up the Vladimir's Offering. Picked up a Mid-Rammer as well, indicating he might want to go for a Desolator. That will, however, mean that this guy will not be going for Desolator. Okay, he's going for Desolator, so that means that he must be going for a BKB. The reason why you normally don't have 2 Desolators on the same team is because of that effect. I mean, it only hits once if you attack the same target, so it is probably going to be only the Templar Assassin who's going to go for the Desolator, and this will then be a BKB on the Bounty Hunter. Also a normal item to have up on him. Normally you see as first item the Ogre Glove if you're going to go for BKB, but right now that's not the case, as we have got the Hip Hop Blood Pop being a bit of a dangerous position. Macropyre being used there as well, just to help him get away. They have 5 heroes again here, 25. They make sure that they are just 5-man Dota in this stuff. And again, 4 heroes here for WhA Asian. If they can hold this, as in if they don't lose a team fight, maybe they give away a tower. But they are coming out on top in the end because the Dragonite is just free farming right now. And even though his net worth is still not very high, actually he's just been brought something. It's a bit higher than it was before, but it's still, I mean, he's getting ahead slowly but steadily. And at the same time, the carries for 25, I mean, the Sven, the Broodmother, the Queen of Pain, those 3 heroes, they're not getting anything extra right now. They're just hanging around the mid lane, sharing 1 lane of experience, 1 lane of last hits, if they actually get the last hits, because this Keeper of Light Illuminate is doing a good job trying to make sure that nobody is getting those last hits. Even though Illuminate is, well, it's actually level 4. But that is going to be, it's going to be difficult to deal with later on, if they continue doing this. And for now, they are continuing to do this. We have got the Bounty Hunter now also farming on this bottom lane. And what's the courier doing there? He is bringing nothing. He's bringing the bottle, that's it. But yeah, if you have the Jakiro, he can just Ice Path, Macropyre, Dual Breath, make sure that nobody pushes in. Right now, though, everybody of 25 decided, okay, you know what, we cannot push in, so we're going to do other stuff as well, as we have Broodmother taking down the Ancients. He's going for a BKB and a Manta Style. Remains to be seen which one he wants to try out next. Probably a BKB, considering the way things are going for him right now. He just needs that defensive mechanism for for this right now. So probably gonna see him going for that, but we'll find out. He already has the Usher for the Manta style. We have the Keeper of Light. His mechanism is complete. He's of course being the semi-support, so he's also keeping the wards up, as he has now placed the ward next to the Dyer's ward. There's also already a ward there, so this is massive Roshan protection. They want to go for him. I think they want to try to go for him, or they are of course expecting WhA to go for him. WhA that has in fact a slightly better lineup for Roshan purely because of this guy. Not only because the Desolator is soon complete, but also because that melt also reduces the armor of the target it's attacking. So now we might see that coming off from them shortly, but it's gonna be expected, and the wards are there. We actually have the Credasia, now yeah, they realized, okay, they scouted us out, and they back off again, knowing that they got scouted out. In the meantime, it is his Sven who is building towards his BKB as well. Is now able to buy his Minthra Hammer if he wants to have it. He's of course already had his Mask of Madness, which he already had for a while. He's actually been only in 5 kills out of the 11 and hasn't gotten a single kill for himself yet. Even though he was on that top lane where they actually got a couple kills, but it was the Shrek that got most of those. Let's see how the Shrek is faring, because he had a great start. Like, he is 5 for 1 to 2. He has better stats than the Sven he was supposed to protect. So he's doing a great job there. He's got power threats, he's got an urn, he's got wards also, just like the Keeper of Light. And well, he's doing okay-ish actually on the levels, also level 8. 2 levels behind the Sven, but still for support, not bad at all. Level 9 on the Keeper of Light. Let's see the supports for WhA. I mean, it might be a bit unimportant, but it is actually very important. If they are going to have those team fights, have those levels up, makes a big difference. But the levels are about the same. It's just Lina that is lowest up on there, and the net worth actually on the Leshrac is actually lowest that can be. Interesting to note that the guy that got 3 kills was 3-0 at some point. Or 3-1, I guess. No, 3-0. It was 3-0. He is lowest on net worth right now. Not really ideal to have. Of course, he has to give up his farm to his carries, but still, it is power threads also completed up on the Keeper of the Light. As we see 25 smoke ups trying to go for a target. Where are they gonna go though? Are they gonna be going top? The Broodmother is already there. They want to try to maybe push something. If they can win a fight, they can definitely push the tier 3. But yeah, there is the realization that it suspects something, so they TP out all of them. And they just decide, you know what? Since the entire enemy team is trying to hunt us on the top lane, we're gonna take down Roshan instead. But right now, maybe 25 realizes something is wrong. Can they do something about it now? They see the Lina going back and forth here, so this might be a giveaway. Roshan's still there, but the Desolator is complete. The melt damage is there, the minus armor is there as well, and that is gonna be the Dyer picking it up. The kill and the Aegis, with Crit picking up the Aegis for himself on a Templar Assassin. Lightning going through just to clear out the wave, but it is 25 that has to back off here. They have to be very careful here, indeed. Broodmother continued to farm. Did she buy anything already yet? No, she did not. That's going to be waiting until the entire BKB is ready by the looks of it. And we take a look at the gold graph. It's back towards 0 realization. They're holding their ground. I mean, they're doing okay. They don't really seem in a hurry. They're waiting for the kills to come to them, and they're not really playing that aggressive. Their map control is okay-ish. They've got I just said they're not playing that aggressive. Do you mind proving my point? He's gonna be in a lot of trouble though. It looks like he is gonna regret being aggressive. For now he stays alive. There's the ice bath, and he's actually gonna be able to survive. Phase boots able to make him extra fast, and he is just gonna be just peachy fine if he backs off in time. Looks like he is. But he didn't get a kill either. So I can just continue saying what I said, right? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Bounty Hunter still not buying anything else since the last time we saw him. We might be having something in the donkey right here. It is gonna be a Minthra Hammer for Pimpalicious, and the BKB recipe for the Bounty Hunter as well, and the BKB recipe for Pimpalicious as well. So he has the BKB complete for the Bounty Hunter for Credasia. He has it now too. The Overclub is in his inventory, in his stash, so that's going to be his BKB completed. And that's going to be BKBs all over the place. And if you look at 25, they've got stuns, they've got illuminates, they've got sonic waves. The only two really able to do something against those BKBs are the Sven with his right click and the Broodmother, who now also has her BKB complete. But Broodmother, we haven't seen her that much. She has actually not been able to be in a kill just yet. She's only died twice. And I mean, of course, yes, she has tower money. She's doing good on the farm. She's actually highest up on net worth from her team. So that's definitely not bad. But not being in any of the kills might not be that ideal, and she also hasn't been able to do more damage on a tier 3 since the last time we saw her being around there. And I mean, for now, both of these teams, they're playing so passive. Mechanism being built up by the Jakiro. Look at this. They're just hanging around their tower. They're waiting for some mistake to come of a WhA. That's what something is. And no, I just see something in the chat saying, why is someone going for a second mechanism? I don't think that's going to be a second mechanism. There is no mechanism yet up on the Dire apart from this guy on the Jakiro. On the Radiant team, however, there is also a mechanism, which is why there might be some confusing. The mechanism there is on the Keeper of the Light. Broodmother might be in some trouble here. We have got the Jakiro here as well as RMC on his Lina. They know that he is around here somewhere. Here comes Cradasia as well. We see the Bounty Hunter trying to find a place to go. Ice Bath, it's nothing. They know he's around there somewhere. They just cannot find him. The Courier is going to be in some trouble soon though. Courier, who is going to be trying to get away from this. Is the micro going to be in time? One more hit needed and he doesn't get it. And now they see where he is. Can they get a track off in time? They cannot. There's a dust though. BKB pops. Right clicks go. And that should be enough for him to get out. BKB TP out. It's a shame he had to use his first charge of the BKB defensively. But it is indeed good. We actually have Villad also saying Sha, which is probably something like shame for Russian. Critical error Skype. Oh, okay. Killing spree. I got distracted by the Russian. But it is the Templar system that picks up. We'll see what you can on the Leshrac. So Crit now 3,500 gold. He is probably going to go for BKB the moment he can buy the whole thing at once, and then might be selling his magic wand or something like that, or maybe even his bottle, considering he doesn't really need it anymore because, you know, in fact it is killing others before they kill you, and if you kill others before they kill you, then you don't need HP because you have got full HP constantly as he gets the Shadow Strike, and he's not going to be able to deny the tower or to pick up the tower because it gets denied, and he can't hide either because there's a gem, and that is going to be the Aegis gone, and that is going to be the power of the Sven. Massive amount of damage coming through, and the team for WhA it came in to defend at least after the Aegis was gone, but man, there was a lot of damage going off. In the meantime, Broodmother denied another tower. 2 quick denies of towers on the side of 25, so good job with that. And they were already ahead in towers, and I mean, it's something normally that you see, like, okay, it is free gold for WhA to still pick up, so if he denied that, that is massive, and he's gonna pop his BKB, he's gonna go for the Lina, pops his Ghost Rank, gets the kill as well. Nexus wants to go for the next one, Refraction is off, and one more hit needed, and that's gonna be another kill, double kill for StarLadder, because he was the one to pick up all the last hits, and it's a TP out that still goes for the Jakiro. He was able to get out. Hip Hop Not Pop is gonna be safe. 5 versus 3 on the top lane. And this is 25, making sure that their late game Sven is going to be able to carry. The question is, I mean, we have got Sven being fairly big, but we see the net worth, see the differences. It is still the Dire side that is in favor. It doesn't feel like that though, not with this Sven being the way he is right now. He is so very dangerous. He's not even highest up on net worth. The question is if WhA, if their carries can out-carry the Sven and his semi-carries. And Dragonite, I mean, he is going to be the counterpart towards the Sven, but we have not seen him that much yet. He is still farming. He's got his BKB, he's got his armlet, he's got 2,600 gold. I'm secretly hoping that he's going to go for Maelstrom, because I do like that on Dragonite, but we'll see if he's actually going to be going for that rather than for something else. But we haven't really seen him that much. He's been in 4 out of the 13 kills so far, which is not too bad. He's actually second highest up on net worth, so he's been farming a lot actually. And he has died twice. Not ideal at all, but we haven't seen him that much. Not as much as we have recently seen the Sven. And still, might I just point out, Sven has not got any last hits on heroes. He's got 7 assists on the 13 kills that have happened. And no, Vlad is not Russian, he is Ukrainian. But I figured that was probably Russian speak, but it might not be, because I don't know where Casper is from actually. Sorry, replying to the chat for the people that are watching inside the game client. But yeah, this Sven, what did he pick up? His BKB is complete. He's got a, didn't pick up any special. He's got 1500 gold. We did see the Templar Assassin picking up the BKB though. Like, how many BKBs are there in this game? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 BKBs on each team right now. 3 BKBs on each of the lanes, so to speak. Apart from the supports, everybody got a BKB. Happy times. Jakiro, when are you gonna get your BKB? He has his mechanism complete, so that's nice. And Lena's got herself a Ghost Scepter, able to stay alive. Because as I said, well, I said it in a different context, but still, I mean, the only right-click damage that's there is the Sven and the Broodmother, which are, in fact, the 2 hardest hitting ones. And if you then can just stop that by hitting your Ghost Scepter, that will, of course, be something that you want to be able to do. As we have Broodmother trying to go for something. Does he have a gem? No, he does not. He didn't see that one coming. The track is now on there. Asia, he wants to go for that. Shuriken toss going off. The extra movement speed is there, though. Does he have another web? Yes, he does. He's able to just speed himself away. Super, super fast. But yeah, the only downside for Lena's Ghost Scepter is that she has to be really careful that she doesn't pop her Ghost Scepter around the Queen of Pain, or at least not when she has her Sonic Wave of cooldown, because that's gonna hurt massively if she gets hit by that. We've got the Queen of Pain picking up an ultimate orb, probably gonna go for a Scythe of Vice to get some more control over the heroes of the dire side. I mean, yes, they have got BKBs, but once they're out of their BKB, you want to be able to do something against them. You want to be able to just lock them down, and with the Hex, you will be able to do that, as we have the counter words going off on the Roshan pit, which means, well, it's about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 1.5 minutes before Roshan shows his face again. So they're a bit early with that, but, well, rather too early than too late, I guess. So that's all nice. Of course, the Aegis, we already saw it being popped on the Templar Assassin. If she's gonna pick it up again, I am not sure. She is not having a TP scroll on the back. I was curious for a second, because we know that she picked up a BKB, and we said it already that she'll probably sell her Magic Wand. But she didn't actually sell her Magic Wand. Ice Pass, StarLadder might be in some trouble. There's a BKB helping out. No Lena stun for use. Svenson still hits on the Jakiro though. Here comes more BKBs. They want to go for this. Melt damage. Already picks up Nexus. Nice stun from We'll See What You Can. And he's going to try to get away. 3 heroes getting hit by that trap from Crit though. Ice Bat's going to lock in one of those. Broodmother is going to pop her BKB. Not able to do so. Pimpalicious picks up the kill. And now Crit looking for another target. Now his BKB is almost run out though. One more hit needed. And it is Pimpalicious that gets a double kill. It's going to be another one. Their Shrek goes down. This time Asia picks it up. And the only one able to stay alive in this encounter for the side of 25 is the Queen of Pain. It is still Lianer who's able to back off, but that was a 4-man wipe, and add to that, track kills going the way of WhA's Asian. Massive amount of goals. Bounty Hunter finished up his, what's it called? His Basher, Skull Basher. And, well, the thing that I wanted to say is that it's interesting to say that she sold her TP scroll rather than anything else, so she's a bit dependent on the rest of her team now in terms of defending, but I guess she doesn't, Crit doesn't want to defend, he wants to kill stuff, and he's done so also. And that's gonna be tier 2 tower going down. Let's see if they can get this other tier 2 tower as well. I mean, it's still 35 minutes inside the game, so the death timers aren't that long. So they're not able to pick up anything else. There's 3,300 gold on the Dragon Knight, who just picked something else up. Let's see, is it gonna be... No, it's gonna be an Assault Caress. Damn you. I hope it's gonna be a Maelstrom next. Please, Pimpalicious, you can do it. And he's actually gonna TP bottom to push the lane back out. In the meantime, it's going to be Templar Assassin, who's going to be found here by the opponent team. Crit in a lot of trouble. The Shrek Stone following it up. Nexus, is he going to be able to get the last hit out? No, it is StarLadder that picks up the kill. Ice Path, going to be too little too late. Hip Hop Not Pop now on the run. I don't think he's going to be able to run from this though. Queen of Pain screen actually didn't hit anymore, but the Broodmother still got the last hit with the Spawn Spiralings there. And this might be the opening they wanted to go for the Roshan. 2 heroes dead. No buybacks. Well, no, there are no buybacks. No buyback on the TA. Look. Can they actually go for this with just a Jakiro 4 on 5? Not ideal at all, but they might be confident enough. If they can get it, if we can just force them away. First strike up on there. Nexus and Sadea still gonna go for that though. BKB activated by Asia. He just walks in there. Look at that damage. That's not gonna be good. And he goes down, but he did pick up the Aegis of the Immortal. And he got the last hit as well. What a play by Asia. Lena's gonna get stunned here still. It is... Oh, I can't believe he actually did that Sonic Wave going through. Still, Asia, can he die again? Will he die again? He will not die again. Double kill going off for Pimpalicious as he picks up the Broodmother. He picks up the Sven. Buyback on the bounty hunter, who still went down, and there goes We'll See What You Can, and that is a triple kill for Pimpalicious. Again, WhA. I cannot believe that play from Croatia. He just walked right in there. Took a massive amount of damage, but managed to get the last hit on the Roshan, managed to pick up the Aegis. I mean, he dropped basically instantly the moment he picked up that Aegis, but he did pick it up. He gave his team the gold for the Roshan. He denied the opponents the Aegis. I can't believe yet that actually worked. I thought, like, this is not good. I mean, you heard me say it. Can't believe that. Good plays coming off from WhA, as we have with those last couple of fights. I mean, they have just been getting fight after fight, and they have been getting more golds as a result of that. It is going towards a 10k gold in favor of WhA, and experience is a bit more explicit in that sense. It is 14k going towards the 15k in favor of WhA, with the kill difference only being 3. But because most of the kills for 25 were done at the start of the game, while most kills for WhA were done later on in the game. Later kills give more experience, and that's where that major difference is coming from. And Crit looking for a kill. Can he find actually kill on Nexus? He has to use his BKB if he wants to. He actually picked up a Crystallis, so having some Crit in his inventory right now, going for a Daedalus as his next item most likely, and he's gonna just let Nexus live. He's gonna look for a new target, though his invisibility rune is almost running out. But maybe he can get a kill on. We'll see what you can. If he can get in from the side and try to get away, blink away afterwards, might have a chance. But it is very risky, because Castellianer is around here as well as the ZXC, so it will be tricky. He pops his refraction. Here he comes. Bell damage, 1 hit to it. Well, deception. Two hits, and that's Crit taking the kill on the little Shrek. I mean, someone had to walk up the hill some that time, right? Queen of Pain though finished up her side of the Vice just now, so that will be a big factor. Definitely will be. I mean, yes, there's a lot of BKBs, but there it is, blinking Crit being turned into a sheep. But there is the BKB. No stun is gonna hit on Crit anymore, and here comes RMC. They want to turn and burn. Can they do it? It's Queen of Pain and Nexus that are gonna be able to back out and will be safe again. There's 5 heroes ready to back up Crit there if they wanted to continue going, but apparently they did not want to risk it, and a smart play at that. So we will have the tower probably going to be going down. I don't think they're going to be able to defend it. 25, I mean, they're just at the back foot for now, and they wouldn't mind giving up the tier 2 tower just to get a bit more kills and gold.
Radiant's top tower
on the other lanes, as we see Sven, he also picked up a Crystallis, so he's going to go for the Daedalus as well. As we have wars being countered. I mean, Queen of Pain, Castellianer has been doing great. We still see her with the same gem that he had earlier. He's been the one that hasn't died in those fights. Again, blink in. Again, Hex. TA. No more disables though. Ice Path helping out, and she doesn't have her BKB just yet. But again, she can just do that every single time. And next time, if the Sven and the Shrek are actually closer, there's nothing that a TA can do to stop the Sables from going off, and if she can get constantly shut down, she will drop fairly fast as well. At the same time, of course, TA is not the only factor in this game that they have to shut down. Dragonite is, I mean, again, we haven't seen a Dragonite that often, even though in the last couple of fights he of course been present, but he has just been the silent farmer. He is still second highest on net worth, and let's actually take a look at the buyback status, because that's going to be more important now. The TA actually has buyback, so if they can find her again, she's actually going to TP out. But if they can find her again, then she can at least buy back. Sven also has buyback on the Radiant side, so that's both of those carries having the buyback. But yeah, this is the one I wanted. It is the Dragonite that is highest up on net worth. No, second highest up on net worth, but is highest up on gold per minute. He's just continuously finding farm. Walking around finding farm. Sometimes he gets kills instead, but he's not too worried about that. Pimpalicious will just get gold everywhere he wants to. And he is getting it. He's in the Radiant jungle, feels quite ballsy to do so, but he's got backup. Supports are around the corner. Supports who actually, Lena, she picked something up. She bought something. Something's in the courier towards her. Let's see what this Grievel has. Holy cow. Let's see who's getting what. Let's see who's getting what. That is the Daedalus complete. That is one. That is an ultimate orb for the... Another Daedalus. Another Crystallis. Is it Daedalus complete? Hello? Pimpalicious? Pimpalicious. Ah. Cardasia turned into a chicken again. Ooh, melt damage already going through.
Leave this world of hurt.
Okay, so Sven's landing there. Nexus being stunned up, and there's the damage going through from Crit. It's just so much damage going through. Look at that! Bounty Hunter picks up the kill, and then Sven tracks going up left and right. There is a Ghost Scepter trying to help keep the Shrek alive, the Keeper of Life alive, but won't be able to do anything anymore. There's a tier 3 tower that drops, and I didn't think the Queen of Pain would go down so fast. That was a 2-shot. That was a 2-shot, and the BKB was even on there, but I didn't know that's the minus armor helping out, but holy cow, that went fast. That went really fast. It will be the tier 3 tower on the middle lane that will go down as well. I would not be surprised if we see a GG call, because it is just pretty deadly at that, and I'm kind of worried about this.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks
I don't see. So that was the one that we saw being completed, the Abyssal Blade. So yeah, I don't think the Dragon Knight will be able to show up that he almost had a Daedalus as well, but it will be the 3 racks from WhA Asian coming up. 25, not able to get their win on their 6th game to get even with WhA Asian, and WhA Asian now pulling ahead. Or should be, unless Nexus can get some big plays going off here. But look at this damage, and Sven goes down, Nexus drops. Melt damage going through, StarLadder blinks away this time in time. Double kill for Cardasia still though. Can he get another kill? No, he cannot. Pimpalicious just having to stand by the sideline doing nothing. But it looks like they're planning on farming the fountain, which is not very professional, but the mega creeps are there. They're just waiting for the creep waves to push in. They cannot go for the tier 4s just yet, not without a creep wave there, and the GGs are being called already. So this is WhA Asian, their 7th game, now up to 15 points. And we will be seeing the next game, which will be Virtus Pro taking it up against 3D Max. And it will be also a StarLadder Season 4 match, of course, just like this one, where we saw WhA Asian taking out 25. And WhA Asian therefore gaining 3 more points in their rankings.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Epic Chat Team Wolfgang. Shout out to them. But we will see the throne fall, we will see the end screen as well. Thank you for watching. My name is Sheever. I am a Gosu Gamers caster. And also, since yesterday, an official caster for StarLadder, so I won't hold that speech anymore. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to support me, please subscribe to my YouTube on youtube.com/SheeverGaming. You can also follow me on Twitter if you want to. Also, the extension for that is SheeverGaming. For example, I've tweeted a lot of pictures about DreamHack when I was there, so you might want to check those out. Of course, they're all on my Facebook as well, which incidentally also has the extension SheeverGaming. But yeah, let's check out game number 2 of the day. It will be Virtus Pro taking it up against 3D Max. Stay tuned for more Dota 2 action coming your way.